For the Soviet player in Twilight Struggle, Panama Canal Returned is an annoying event that can give the American player some momentum in Central and South America. The American player is typically happy to play this, but what are the consequences? Let's look at that today here on Legendary Tactics. Panama Canal Returned is an example of one of the events that can turn up in the mid-war that are extremely annoying to the Soviets, mainly because it's only worth one operations point and can't be sent to space without a boost from the Brezhnev Doctrine event. But how does each player play this card? We'll take a look at it now. First of all, let's take a look at the event. Panama Canal Returned is a one-op, starred US mid-war event. Triggering the event adds one influence to Panama, Costa Rica, and Venezuela. For the USSR, the pain this event will cause you depends on the board situation. If the US is already well established in the region, it may be of minimal impact. Or, if you need to, before you play this event, you can shore up Panama and or Venezuela if you are in control there. But Panama Canal Returned is never a welcome event to see in your hand. Because it is only worth one operations point, it generally can't be sent to space unless it is boosted by the Brezhnev Doctrine event. And if the US isn't really in the region at all, say on turn 4, this event can be a real problem. One operations point is not great if you're looking to realign with it in Panama or Venezuela after playing Panama Canal Returned. The odds are really against you. Whatever you do, Venezuela is going to be your likely target because of the American influence that begins the game in Panama. So, even though I'll reference both of them here, it's likely that Panama will not be your likely coup or realignment target because of the reduced odds there. If you end up having to play it, one creative solution is to headline it, and then do a coup of Panama or Venezuela in your first action round of the turn. Or, if you have to, you could play it in the first action round and then use the one operations point provided by the event card to do a coup in either Panama or Venezuela. Not a great solution, but possibly effective if the gods of the dice are with you. For the US player, your use of this card depends on the board situation. If you are already well in control of the area, you can take the op and keep the card in the deck as insurance. If you do take the event, it is best to utilize it when DEFCON is at 2 so the Soviets don't just take advantage and coup, usually in Venezuela. This card can be excellent as an action round 7 play, especially if it breaks Soviet control of Panama and or Venezuela. As a side note, the influence placed in Costa Rica, while seemingly next to useless, does help you to work towards control of the most stable non-battleground in Central America, potentially denying the Soviets domination or control of the region. Not only that, it also allows you to re-access Panama if you get kicked out. So, for the Soviets, this is a card that you're going to have to work around. You might want to consider headlining it and take advantage of the coup opportunity in Action Round 1. For the Americans, this is an event that you can play when it's useful to you, and take the operations point when it's not. This has been our analysis of the Panama Canal Returned event in Twilight Struggle. We hope you found this useful and interesting, and if you did, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Legendary Tactics.